What if the most advanced, impenetrable survival fortress on Earth was hidden right under your lawnmower? For decades, Doomsday bunkers were cold, damp, concrete boxes built for pure survival. But what happens when you combine limitless funding, military-grade engineering, and 5-star luxury? You get a sanctuary. $100 million backyard suite designed to outlast the apocalypse in absolute comfort. The mission begins not with steel, but with science, analyzing the soil composition of an everyday backyard. To keep the secret, the excavation had to be surgical. No massive dust clouds. No seismic tremors. Step 1. The breach. Removing thousands of tons of earth while keeping the surrounding neighborhood completely unaware.
Going 50 feet down presents an immediate, deadly threat. The crushing weight of the surrounding earth.
Before the luxury can be built, the void must be secured. Instead of standard concrete, the outer shell is forged from interlocking titanium alloy plates. Welded together, they form a continuous, waterproof, and blast-resistant skin.
At the bottom of the abyss, the foundation is laid. A raw, unyielding metal tomb.
But the billionaire client didn't want a tomb. He wanted a palace.
To erase the cold industrial feel, the team initiated a massive-scale, self-leveling polymer pour. The heat cures the imperfections. What was once a steel cage now reflects the lights like a dark, still lake.
That's perfectly aligned. Hand me the gun. Looks good. Solid fit.
The lungs of the suite. A military-grade CBRN filtration system. But luxury demands invisibility. The survival tech is completely hidden behind beautiful, modern design. Living 50 feet underground triggers claustrophobia. The solution is artificial horizons. High-definition daylight simulators trick the brain, providing the illusion of a penthouse view. The environment shifts at the touch of a button, regulating the occupant's circadian rhythm. But the centerpiece of the suite required a fusion of nature and advanced chemistry. A subterranean river, carving its way through the living space. Layers of optically clear, water-simulating resin are poured, suspending the glowing stones in eternal stillness. When the grid goes dark, this bioluminescent path provides a breathtaking, power-free light source. To survive indefinitely, the bunker must feed itself. An automated, closed-loop hydroponic garden provides fresh oxygen and a perpetual food supply. A micro-ecosystem, shielded from the dying world above. Total independence requires massive energy storage. Survival doesn't have to mean suffering. The kitchen is outfitted with zero-emission induction technology. These silent, heat-resistant batteries are fed by a hidden geothermal tap drilled another 100 feet down. Every surface is designed for absolute cleanliness and psychological comfort.
A spa-grade bathroom featuring a monolithic stone tub, drawing purified water from an ancient underground aquifer.
Water independence. Filtered through reverse osmosis and UV radiation, it is the purest water on Earth. The primary suite is an isolation chamber within an isolation chamber. Designed to absorb the stress of the unknown, it feels like a warm embrace in the center of the Earth. With the luxury suite complete,
The final step is sealing the tomb. The blast door. 30 tons of solid, weapons-grade steel.
Tolerances are measured in micrometers. If it doesn't align perfectly, the airtight seal will fail. The door is set. The suite is officially disconnected from the surface.
Closing this door requires no electricity. It is perfectly balanced on frictionless bearings. Once the bolts engage, the bunker is virtually indestructible. But an untested bunker is just a very expensive coffin. It was time for the reality check.
The team initiates a black sky simulation.
Simulating a total, catastrophic failure of the primary power grid. Look at how the light catches the swirls right here.
It turned out beautifully.
Then, the autonomous failsafes detect the drop.
The secondary grid takes over flawlessly. The illusion of safety is restored.
But the simulation isn't over. A new threat is introduced.
Testing the outer shell against massive hydrostatic pressure. A simulated flash flood.
The data stream is corrupted. We are losing contact with the away team.
The titanium flexes microscopically, but the aerospace welds hold the line.
The fortress has passed every test. It is an undeniable engineering marvel. 6 months of intense, secretive labor comes to an end. A masterpiece of survival architecture, wrapped in the finest materials known to man. A perfect fusion of brutal resilience and delicate beauty. An eternal spring, buried in the dark.
As the engineers ascend, leaving their creation behind in the silence. The artificial sun sets on a world that doesn't exist. Above ground, the illusion is flawless. A quiet, suburban evening.
No one suspects what lies beneath the manicured turf.
It forces us to ask a profound, unsettling question.
If this is what the elite are building in their backyards.
But the story of this bunker isn't just about the build. It's about the ongoing maintenance of a buried ecosystem.
A luxury suite at this depth requires constant, automated vigilance.
Even the air intake must be disguised, hidden in plain sight from desperate eyes. The Earth is a living organism. Its temperatures fluctuate. Its tectonic plates whisper.
Sucking the breath of the world down into the armored lungs of the fortress. Life here is a fragile equation, a balance of light, water, and synthetic nutrients.
The harvest is real. A slice of normalcy trapped in a titanium cage.
Controlling the environment is the ultimate luxury. Playing God with the weather.
But the psychological toll of complete isolation is the one metric they cannot engineer away. The door separates him from everything he has ever known. A physical barrier against chaos, but a psychological prison of their own making.
He returns to the warmth, the illusion.
This is the paradox of the modern Doomsday Bunker.
It is a monument to both extreme paranoia and ultimate indulgence.
A place where the end of the world is treated as an extended, 5-star vacation.
As the engineer powers down the primary systems for the night,
He prepares to sleep under 50 feet of solid earth.
suspended in a state of luxurious hibernation. Secured, silent, invulnerable. But the earth around the fortress is never truly silent.
It is constantly moving, constantly pressing. Waiting to reclaim what was buried. From the surface, the secret is perfectly kept. Millions of people sleeping, completely unaware of the fortresses hidden beneath their feet. The only evidence is a microscopic breath of air, escaping into the night.
As the world above grows more uncertain, the world below grows more elaborate. A hidden network of wealth and survival,
which forces us to face the ultimate reality check.
we can engineer our way out of almost anything. We can build palaces in the abyss.